Good morning, Robertsdale Broad Top area. I hope everyone is doing well today. Um, so one of the things that I've been thinking about lately, it has to do with it's just one, I guess it's two verses in Genesis, and it's a story. It's in the midst of the story of Abraham and Hagar and Sarah, which is just a fascinating story to begin with, but also a story of trust and not trust in God and doubt and faith, and it's just really interesting. Um, but so Hagar was pregnant with Abraham's son Ishmael because Abraham and Sarai, instead of trusting in God, decided to take things in their own hand, and Abram took Hagar as a essentially a secondary wife, um, and which was common in that culture in that day and age, especially if a couple could not have kids. And she became pregnant with Ishmael. And when this started happening, the relationship between Hagar and Sarai changed, and Sarah wasn't treating Hagar well, and Hagar probably wasn't treating Sarah well. And it came to a head, and eventually Hagar ran away and is wandering in the wilderness. And while she's in the wilderness, the angel of the Lord comes to her by this spring in the wilderness. And he asks, "Where have you come from, and where are you going?" Where have you come from, and where are you going? That's an important question. And I think that's a question that we all need to ask ourselves. Where have we come from? We need to remember the past, never completely forget the past, but also not just remember where we came from, but know where we're going. Because the past does not exclusively define us. The past has an impact on us. The past brought us where we are today, but the past does not have the last word on the future. And I just think it's interesting that a lot of times we in life, we either make the mistake of dwelling in the past and never moving on from the past, and really just stuck in the question of, well, where are you from? And that is what defines us always. Or we jettison the past and are only defined by where we're going. And we define ourselves, we don't have a past in our mind, and it doesn't matter, because it's in the past, right? Hakuna Matata, right? Lion King. But both, I think, are mistakes. We need to know where we came from. For me, I know where I came from. I know the things that had an influence on me. I know the part of my family that impacted me, you know, and I treasure that. But I'm not completely defined by that either. I'm not defined by the fact that I grew up in a small town in Missouri. That's an important part of my past. It's something I hold on to, but it's not something that like completely defines me, because we also have to think where we're going. And so I know a lot of people who make the mistake of getting stuck in the past, but I also know a lot that make the mistake of never looking back and never reflecting, and are always looking for the next thing, and they are just in bondage to the tyranny of the next thing, because they're only looking to where they're going. So today, I encourage you guys to think through that same question, because it's a question God asks all of us. It's a question that we need to be able to answer. The where have you come from? And where are you going? And we need to answer it in terms of our relationship with Jesus as well. Where have we come from? What has Jesus done for us? And where is he leading us to? Just encourage you guys to think about such things today. I hope everyone is having a good day, and we'll talk to you later.